about this, we already talked about the purpose of this experiment. Can someone reiterate what the purpose was? Jamie.
They were trying to see, like, if the kids would eat the marshmallow because they didn't want to wait, or if they would wait because they knew that if they waited, they would get two. So they're trying to see if the kids could like think ahead to getting more marshmallows.
Yeah, so they're trying to think about immediate gratification versus better future gratification. So can anyone tell me what they thought the actual results were? Because we only saw figurative results, we didn't actually see any statistical data. What do you think actually happened? Kara.
I think like it was probably like half the people did take the marshmallow and half the kids didn't take the marshmallow.
Yeah, so it's pretty mixed, right? We saw both sides. We saw a few kids eat it, and we saw a few kids didn't eat it. The results were actually way more so that students ate them more than didn't eat them. So that's significant because it shows more that people chose to eat the marshmallow instead of choosing to not eat the marshmallow. Does anyone remember what some of the kids did to try to resist eating the marshmallow? Jackie.
They like were like smelling it and playing with it and like looking around the room and
Yeah, they were trying to
Throwing
distract
around.
themselves, right? They were doing a
Yeah.
bunch of like techniques to try to distract
Yeah.
themselves. Why do you think they wouldn't want to do that? Or why would they want to do that?
so that they wouldn't eat it and then they could get another one.
Yeah, so they can try to not think about it. So they can try to psych themselves out, right? Because when we're in a psychology class, we try to look at things psychologically. And do you think this experiment tells you anything about these kids? Do you think it would have any impact on them? You know, making their decisions or anything like that? Jackie again?
Maybe the like kids who like didn't take the marshmallow and got the second one were like better planners or something like that. Like they like I don't know, maybe were smarter or something like that.
Yeah, so it shows that they can think into the future better, right? And that they're probably going to be better at decision making. So when we look at this next question is asking how would these children be different in life as they grow? This was actually a longitudinal study. Does anyone know what a longitudinal study is?
It was long.
It was long, close.
Was it like over like a significant amount of time?
Yeah, so it's over a period of time. So basically, a longitudinal study is a study that occurs over a period of time in which the people who are conducting the experiment will periodically check in and look at results and see how things are going. So they did this experiment in the 70s, and they actually looked into the lives of these kids during the 90s, and they wanted to check in back on how these kids are doing. And it actually showed that kids who didn't eat the marshmallow scored 200 points higher on the SAT. Don't you guys wish you could do that? 200 points higher on the SAT? Wow, isn't that huge? So it shows that these kids were actually better decision makers, and they were able to probably think critically about things better, which reflects in their SAT scores. Does anyone think that actually matters? Like, just because someone has a higher SAT score, do you think that actually makes you like a smarter, better decision maker or anything like that?
Maybe it doesn't necessarily like mean that just their SAT scores are better. Like other parts of their lives could be better too. Like they just tested their SAT scores.
Yeah, there's definitely other
Or
factors
they're
that would
just
factor.
better at taking tests.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
they
the
could just be
marshmallow
better
test
at
and the
taking
SAT test.
Yeah, they're both tests. That's very, very true. And then, can anyone think of like a modern day example where we have to resist temptation like this and we want to actually have future gratification? What are some of the temptations you guys have today? Like looking at phones?
Like
stuff
when you want to
that?
go on Facebook, but you have to do your homework.
Yeah, so you want to look at Facebook, but you have to do your homework, right? The future gratification would be that you know, had a lot of fun on Facebook, but you really have to focus on the thing at task, and that's why